No, so why is it important to the city? I mean, you know, this could have been just a brick lot, I guess, or it could have been fenced off. How many people do you think will use this, and are people using it now?
I think there are already people using it. There are 4 seats here right now. It really gives you a place of tranquility. It's a small spot. There are studies that actually show that even small places like this can increase people's self-esteem, can make places safer, can make people feel more proud about their community. So a little tiny pocket park, 30 feet by 50 feet, can make people feel a lot better about where they live.
Now, Gordon Haas from the Chamber of Commerce, did he have a vision on this, or was he involved in this in any way, shape, or form?
Gordon Haas and Robin Lo Spinoza were original steering committee members for Groundwork Elizabeth, and they signed on to one of the first projects for Groundwork Elizabeth was supposed to be this apple tree park. It's taken us a number of years to get through, and again, after 4 years, we finally finished it.
Now, what other similar projects are maybe on the table or have been accomplished, which may give you an audience?
Well, as you probably know, Elmora Hills, Military Square, which is, we consider that to be called Civil War Park, the train station triangle, and Lidgerwood Park at the corner of Washington and Lidgerwood avenues have been worked on by us, and also through the CDBG program. I think those are similar ones to Apple Tree.
The projects that are on the table, what position are they in on? I mean, are they moving forward?
Yeah, things are moving more quickly than this one is. We also have a program right now we're developing with students. It's a brownfield program called Our City Elizabeth, where they're going to examine brownfield properties, like this was a brownfield property, take some pictures, make some recommendations to the community, and eventually to City Hall.
Okay. And Jonathan, how much of a success will this have in moving other projects in the future?
Well, with this as sort of a demonstration project as to a real park. I mean, the other ones that we just talked about were more or less, except for Lidgerwood, pretty much beautification projects on existing traffic parks. This is actually the construction of a park, and I can certainly give a lot of respect to somebody like Paul Odessa, Department of Recreation, for building parks like this. I mean, there's a lot that it takes to go into this. So we believe that, you know, once this is finished as a demonstration project, it'll help us with smaller projects and with our large scope project, the Elizabeth River Trail project too.
Jonathan, I want to thank you for all the time you've given us in Groundwork Elizabeth, the work you're doing in making the city of Elizabeth greener. And as you know, we were named one of the top 50 green cities in the nation by Popular Science magazine not long ago. And we look forward to people like you continuing that effort in not only planting trees, but beautifying parks and creating new ones.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks, Jonathan. For Jonathan Phillips, I'm Chris Bolwage. Please stay with us for the second half, where we'll be joined by Crystal Stell, the marketing director at Jersey Gardens. Welcome back to our city. I'm pleased to be joined by Crystal Stell, the managing marketing director at Jersey Gardens. Crystal, welcome back to the show.
Thanks so much for having me.
Now, you're on an awful lot.
I wouldn't say that, but maybe
well,
a lot of good things to talk about.
One of the things I asked you about, is this going to be our annual show where we talk about the new toys? And you said, no, that's coming up.
I need a few more weeks to prepare for that, so
okay.
We'll come back in a few weeks.
So are there new toys out there?
There are a lot of new toys out, and we'll find some good ones for all ages this year.
And you got a new one, right? You're 2 years old?
She's almost 2, yeah. I guess
two.
I can't call her a baby anymore.
No, but still, that's going to be new for toys.
Yeah, this is a fun year for toys for her.
So tell us a little bit about the Magical Day of Giving, which we announced in the beginning of the show.
Yeah, well, it's hard to believe this is actually our 10th year already. Magical Day of Giving, as you know, is a great day to do some early holiday shopping, but it's primarily an early fundraiser for some of our local nonprofits. And in fact, we have about 50 nonprofits that are selling tickets this year already. The whole mall comes alive. We have entertainment all throughout the mall. We have discounts in a majority of the stores, and we give away about 200 prizes throughout the day. And of course, we raise a lot of money for a lot of local causes too.
Now tell me how this works. My daughter's school is selling these tickets, and she brings it home for Magical Day of Giving, and she says, "Daddy, will you buy a ticket?" And I said, "Well, Daddy's going to be there anyway, Jacqueline." So tell us how it works if she sells tickets,
Sure.
or any young person sells tickets for their school or their charity.
Absolutely. Well, any of the nonprofits that are selling tickets, we provide them with the tickets and all the sales tools that they need, and then they go out and they sell the tickets and they keep 100% of the proceeds, so we don't actually ever see that money. It all goes to the organization which are purchasing the tickets from, so it really helps them. At $5 a pop, they can really make some good money for their causes.
And they get discounts at the malls, which we'll talk about in a few minutes.
Absolutely.
And how much do you think this program has raised through the years?
Over the years, we're close to the $1 million mark, so we're hoping if we have a really successful year this year with a few more days to go that we might be able to reach that mark this year.
So in 10 years, we're at almost $1 million, which means you've averaged almost $100,000 a year on this.
That's great.
That's phenomenal.
And you know, we have so many groups that are selling. We have everything from school groups, like you mentioned, to churches, a lot of the health-related organizations, the hospitals sell. So the groups that are selling are so diverse. We have groups that maybe have 10 volunteers to some that have 2,500 volunteers. So really anyone can participate, and it's what you put into it that you get out of it. So it makes it
Now,
good.
Crystal, is this done elsewhere? I mean, I'm not a big mall person except for Jersey. You know, the only mall I care about is Jersey Gardens. So is this done in other malls, or is this an idea that you copied somewhere? Or?
I think we were one of the first, but our company has since spread it out to all of our malls across the country. So Glimcher as a company does in all their centers. Some are evenings, some are all day, some are weekends, some are during the week. So throughout the country, we're raising a lot of money for
Now this
charities.
started on a Thursday evening, if I remember correctly, when it originally started, and the mall was closed.
Right.
With the exception of those shoppers who came with the tickets. Now it's all day, and the mall's open to not only the magical night of giving folks, but even regular customers, correct?
Absolutely. Everyone's welcome to still come shopping that day, but certainly we hope people will make the $5 donation because it really will pay for itself. They'll get all of the discounts that day, and you could save the $5 in one discount. So between that and helping out the charities, we're hoping people who are already in the mall will spend
So there's
money.
a table set up for people that come into the mall that don't have a ticket?
Absolutely. You can buy a ticket at the door. You can buy it at any of the entrances and at the concierge desk
Now
as well.
who gets that $5?
We actually have 5 groups that have been rewarded to sell tickets at the door that day. They're our top selling groups, so they get the opportunity to come out that day and also sell tickets at the doors, and then they split the proceeds from that.
Okay. Now, where can the shoppers get tickets besides at the door?
Well, we have a list of about 55 nonprofits on our website right now. You can actually go to our website at www.jerseygardens.com, and you can find out the contact information, who to call, who to email to purchase tickets from whichever group you'd like to support.
And Crystal, the prizes are always a big draw.
Yeah.
So what are some of the big ones this year?
Well, this year our big prize, and this was a well thought out prize, is
A week at the mall.
No, well, close to it, but it's a family staycation. So for those local families who maybe aren't really trying to get away this year, maybe they just want to spend some time closer to home. It includes, for a family of 4, 2 nights at our Elizabeth Courtyard Marriott. It includes 4 tickets to the Harlem Globetrotters at the Prudential Center, and it includes a $1,000 shopping spree. So you can't go wrong. It's a great weekend for a family to stay local, do some shopping, and have some fun at the same time.
I went to see the Harlem Globetrotters last year at the Prudential
Did
Center.
you?
They were pretty good.
Yeah.
Took my daughter there.
It's a hot ticket.
Yeah, it is, and they're still good at what they do.
Yeah, they are.
Now, so even if you're local, you'll stay 2 nights at the Marriott
Yeah,
Courtyard?
you can still go over. You
They have
can
a pool?
swim. They do. They have a pool. You can swim, have some lunch, have some dinner, and just enjoy yourself without having to worry about cleaning the house and doing all of the daily life that we all have to do.
Oh yeah, I got to worry about that. Yeah, so, good thing my wife doesn't watch the show. Crystal, the type of entertainment that is scheduled for the day.
We have a lot of entertainment. It's all throughout the day this year. Of course, Santa will be making his grand appearance that day. We do have our tree lighting
He's
ceremony.
coming earlier and earlier, isn't he?
He is, I know. But we have to get him in earlier so that the kids can come see him and get their list in. But you'll be joining us for the tree lighting that night, which we do every year. We have the Lafayette School Dance Troupe coming out for the tree lighting. We have the Heritage Show Choir coming out and Dance Innovation, so it should be a fun event. Pepsi will be back this year doing some sampling, and they have this really great inflatable called the Snowball Toss, so you can actually pretend you're throwing snowballs, and they're inflatable, so that'll be a lot of fun. And we have 2 radio stations coming out. In addition, we have Z100 and Radio Disney both coming out for the day as well.
Well, Z100 is a big favorite of my daughter's.
Yeah,
so,
I bet.
I don't know. I don't understand the music anymore. But
And then they're giving away Jingle Ball tickets this year, which is a huge draw. So I think I don't even know if you can win them anywhere else but here. So that's a big draw for a lot of the shoppers.
so this is for everybody. Is there something geared to the younger kids, or this is?
We do. Radio Disney will be here, and they're giving out the Cheetah Girls tickets that day. And then our biggest event so far for the younger kids is Elmo will be here for the smaller set. So we'll have a lot of the kids getting to meet Elmo that day, which will make a lot of families very happy.
Elmo is still popular.
Elmo is so popular, so popular. He's probably the most popular kids character there is right now.
Oh,